Welcome to The Nooner, a daily dispatch of open-ended ideas from J.E. Peterson, but you can call me Jordan. For best results, head over to Substack, where you can sign up to get the Dispatch's Weekly Digest, which includes some extras that I don't share anywhere else. You can find a link to that in the description of this episode. Alright, here's today. Circles of virtue and vice. One thing leads to another. I usually go for a 15 to 20 minute jog in the morning. Sometimes I'll miss a few days, or weeks, but after a few years of consistent effort at establishing this as a core morning habit, I can safely say it is my baseline. Yay! Something I've noticed anecdotally, off and on over the years, is that I'm a lot less hungry after a morning run than I am if I skip it. And I only noticed this because I've also been intermittent fasting for the past few years as well, only eating between the hours of about noon and 8 p.m. Looking back, certain patterns have become obvious. If I skip my morning run, I get a lot hungrier a lot earlier, which makes it much more likely I'll eat long before noon. And when I eat before noon, I also tend to overeat throughout the day. And if I've overeaten throughout the day, then it's harder to get up early the next morning to go for a run, which makes it harder to fast until noon, This is how I can fall off the jogging and intermittent fasting wagon for weeks, or even months at a time. The other day, feeling frustrated at how often I seem to snack during a typical workday, I decided to do some actual research to find out if exercise actually does make you less hungry, or if it's all in my head. Well, guess what? It turns out it really is true, which means that the virtuous cycle is just an inverse of the vicious one. Just like being overly sedentary makes you hungrier, which makes it hard not to overeat, which makes it hard to be less sedentary, and so on, exercising can help you not overeat, which makes it easier to exercise, and so on. What I'm discovering, finally, is that to dramatically improve your life, you don't have to do everything all at once. You just have to do one really good thing, which energizes another, which will then energize another, and another. And when you fall off the wagon, which you will, and find yourself caught in a familiar vicious cycle that threatens to dismantle all the improvements you've been making, remember that all you need to do is refocus your energy on that first thing again, and trust that all the other good things will follow. If you like today's episode, I hope you'll share it with someone. No, I'm not asking you to spam your socials. I mean, obviously you can if you want to, but everyone knows a thoughtful, well-timed message can make all the difference in someone's day. So if the spirit moves, send a text. And if you haven't yet, head over to The Nooner on Substack to get access to the Dispatch's Weekly Digest, including stuff like music recommendations, TMI updates from my personal life, and the quiet satisfaction of knowing I like you more than other people. Okay, that's it for today. See you at noon tomorrow.